ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me, who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies, if life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant, trolling on the internet, no respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck, coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, bout to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Saw the magician's assistant in half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
Yeah, you can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11.
3 chains. Ow. Caught up in my, put your head on backwards, then skate off after, engage in laughter about what just happened. Napkins get sent to mammies, is that too graphic? Catch you in traffic, you sitting daffy like stealing candy. My ceiling's absent, my wheels are massive, my friends assassins. All of us, our mothers queens and our women dancers. My rivers rapping, my fingers splashing, my gills are flapping. I bit some matches, then sip some and kiss the dragon.
I'm really rapping, no fingers snapping, I'm packing. Y'all slipping, my swag is dripping, so here's a napkin. What's really happening? Verbal attacking, I'm showing passion. Know what I mean? See, I'm the king like I'm from Akron. I'm going overboard, somebody call the captain. And when it come to getting checks, I always want the fat ones. I'm so I can sing to a chandelier. My flow of glass.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, passing may be at a premium, at least for one side. The Lions are #1 in pass defense, and they're going up against the Rams offense that knows they'll be challenged. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Tonight, we start Week 9 with a prime-time matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, a little 360.
Holding, receiving team.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
After watching that play and result, I go back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator, Brandon, before the game and said, how are you going to move the ball running it against the #1 defense? He gave us no indication, didn't tip his hand at all, so we have to see how this unfolds as this game moves along.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. Give him 30 yards there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
I know the game continues to evolve, and we have a lot of exotic stuff nowadays. I can't help it. I love a good old-fashioned draw play.
Who's typically fooled on defense on a play like that, the successful draw play?
Typically, it's the defensive line that's fooled because they're just pinning their ears back and going after the quarterback. And once they create some space and you get past them, you usually have a long way to go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
3rd and long. It's gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got some space here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
And it's never a bad decision to slide as a quarterback. You're too valuable for reasons other than your legs to go out there and take those unnecessary hits.
Now back to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. On play action, they'll throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devon Kennard able to drop him for a loss of 4. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Here we go now. 3-19.
To throw on second down is Goff. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They come up in an offset eye. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not an ideal spot to be on first down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we got to throw in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll try the air now with Goff. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. It looked like he might have had a window there, but the rhythm was just a little bit off.
It certainly was, because everything that has to come together to get a pass completed. Yeah, you're right. The sync just wasn't there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And to give this time to the tailback. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first point after try forthcoming. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kicker commits the kicker's cardinal sin. He kicks it out of bounds. Now a 1st down throw. Gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But that's the type of pass play that you need to wait for routes to develop. You need a little time in the pocket. But that's hard to do when you got people in your face.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. back to the air. Goff on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. They come up in an offset eye. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll bring it up. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And Detroit getting set to go now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. So a second down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. What? Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Holding offense.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Deep for the Rams, Tavon Austin. Here's Austin. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Here we go. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Here we go. 3-19.
Goff on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are set up now with a 1st and goal. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that.
Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the...
And got his man complete. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day?
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 4 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 8 yards still remaining here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Lions will take over. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And an alley to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They come out here in the eye. And now a carry here for their fullback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
And whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So the hard count gets him there. Neutral zone infraction.
Yeah, the defense thought they had the timing down, but the quarterback hit him with a hard count, got him to jump.
Here we go now. Green 39.
1st and goal here from the 2. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap. My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure if he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really?
Yeah, that he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this third quarter. So it's his third field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need to stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
That draw play got blown up by the blitz of the defense. Ordinarily, that's exactly what you want. You want them to blitz, and they go past you, and you go past them for a big gain. But in this situation, they hit him at the worst possible spot, right exactly where you were running the draw, and he got in there and got him.
And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Speed comes off the edge there, Charles, from the end, and he blindsides him.
And the guy who's supposed to protect the quarterback, maybe the highest paid guy on the offensive line, the left tackle, hard to deal with there. Defensive end had too much speed and got to him.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Ohio! Ohio! Back round! Back round! Ohio!
Jones. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And quickly, they get to the line. And they'll run it here. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Detroit first down. Throwing Jones to the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Let's go! 38, Ohio!
Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. 2nd
down now after the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Goff. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards through the air and a first down. On first down, it's Goff. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
I know the attention's going to be focused on the offense, but what about the defense? This is a situation that they pride themselves on. The ability to take the ball away in a key spot.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And avoids the cut. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Oh, no, he lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Let's go! Ryan 38! Ryan 38! Got 4 down, 4 down. Watch 9, watch 9. Hut! Hut! Motion.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 2nd down, goal to go from the 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
Come on, let's go! What? 90!
They'll try to run it in with Marshall. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.